what is exciting about today is that I actually have a mind blown segment prepared.
Ooh, okay.
Because I saw something that I was like, you know,
Okay.
Blow your mind.
one of those
Better
numbers.
say something.
So, first things first, something exciting that happened. We used to use Anchor. It's a podcasting company that can distribute your podcast and also allows you to edit it in your browser. It makes it really easy to make a podcast, essentially. I decided to get us out of there when Spotify acquired them because I don't, I don't really like Spotify's takeover of podcasting, you know. But they did put something out the other day, a new feature that's pretty awesome. It basically allows you to use Spotify's full catalog of their songs in your podcast. So it's over, 65 million songs that you can play in your podcast, whether it's like a commentary type podcast where you actually want to talk about music or, you just want to have theme music as whatever it is. Like you can play any song on Spotify, which is pretty dope.
That's crazy.
I always thought they would hopefully do something like that. The problem is that you can only distribute to Spotify if you decide to do that, because if your show's on Apple Podcasts and all the other podcast apps, all of a sudden that music's not okay on there. They can only clear it for their own platform. So that's the catch right there. But it's
especially if like they're cross-pollinating. Like if you've got Apple Music and Apple Podcasts, like you can't really have unlicensed, music coming from Spotify, but then also listed to Apple. That'd be kind of a interesting controversy.
Yeah.
Controversy.
Controversy. But it does go to show that they are very driven to take over podcasting, man, and this is another big move for them to kind of just put themselves ahead of the other competition. And not only that, but Anchor is free.
Yeah.
And that's how they get you too. It's like they make it easier than anyone else does to get a podcast out there, which is good and also bad depending on how you look at it.
Right. I mean, I guess they're trying to get everyone. I mean, it obviously started big with Joe Rogan and his, his 9-figure deal with Spotify, getting people exclusive to their platform. That's pretty nuts. Even like someone like us, we're like, hey, well, let's just go back there and people can find us there. You don't have to have Spotify Premium to listen to podcasts there. But it seems like they're just trying to get as many ears on their platform. I don't know how you'd phrase that. As many ears on their platform as possible. I was going to say eyes, but you're listening. But they're trying to get as many people on that platform as possible. And honestly, they're gonna do it, man. People aren't gonna stop listening to Joe Rogan. They're not gonna stop. That people want convenience. It's the reason people stay in the Apple wheelhouse and the ecosystem that Apple is, because they like just having everything work together. It's going to be the same with Spotify. Eventually, they'll just have something that integrates, completely, and they'll take over, man.
That's how it's going to go, man.
That's how it starts.
I don't know if I'd do it any different. I mean, if I was Spotify, I don't know if I would, I guess, go to the work to get all the approvals from the people who make the music, and then try to do that for somebody else. Like I figured it'd be pretty difficult because you would have to figure out what song somebody else was using in the first place when they're switching over from distributor to distributor, or I guess streaming service to streaming service. But I guess they're doing it right, buddy.
I mean, it sounds enticing. I mean, I'm not doing anything with this right now, but just being able to have essentially non-copywritten. I feel like I can't think of the right words right now, but copyrighted music.
You need some more sips of that drink, baby.
I need to pull up my little I forget the thesaurus
Dictionary
right now.
The thesaurus.
About the thesaurus, bro. No, yeah, but like being able to pull up music unlicensed and not have to worry about strikes against your account and stuff like that. Like YouTube is freaking ridiculous with stuff like that. I mean, I've uploaded, workout YouTube videos, and I'm in the gym. I'm obviously the focus of what's happening is me working out or me just talking to the camera. And there happens to be a Cardi B song, at 4 dB by a treadmill back there that it picks up on, and all of a sudden you can't monetize shit. So I would be interested to see, now that they are introducing video on Spotify for the first time. I think, I don't know if maybe it's the first time. I could be wrong about that, but I know. Yeah, fact check that. But I know obviously Joe Rogan's going to have video on there, so that'll be another interesting play if they start to, in a weird way, start challenging, YouTube and Google, because now they got video there. They have, people can start moving stuff there and have unlicensed music. That's a massive deal. Massive deal. That would be really interesting.
My bad. I don't know if y'all heard that.
getting DMs right now.
No, yeah, man. It's I mean, it's smart on Spotify's part. We've already kind of talked about this, that, they need to figure something out, because music isn't the best profitable business for them. It's obviously it's allowed them to have hundreds of millions of users and given them a very large platform to be able to expand on. But podcasting for them just makes sense. Unfortunately, they're trying to monopolize that bad boy, though.
There's one of those things, or go, John, go ahead.
I was going to say, do y'all watch videos on any other site besides YouTube?
Nah.
Nope.
Unless for some reason, like, it just happens to not be on YouTube for some dumb reason. Like, where can I just freaking find, like, the music video from a song that was removed or something?
Or World Star or something?
Yeah, I mean,
but I was thinking about it, and I don't know any other video site, like Spotify, and they have, Apple Music and stuff like that, but there's no other, like, video site that I would use.
Is it Vimeo or Vimeo? I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I mean, there's a few out there, but I mean, it's just not nearly the same volume.
YouTube's one of those few massive sites that literally has almost no competition. Like, you can upload videos elsewhere, but there's no audience. Like, YouTube has been in control of that market and ecosystem for the longest time, and I think take a lot to change that.
100%. I think too, the ability to monetize on those uploads, because of the vast volume that your audience is on YouTube, you're not going to get that on any other site. So it's not even like this, the views aren't there. It's kind of like Tidal for musicians, where it's like, okay, yeah, you're paying us, 10 times what any other streaming service is as a musician or a producer, but no one's using your app. And so it's like one of those like catches where it's like, yeah, I mean, maybe you're a better service than YouTube, and I like that you're not connected to Google and the monopolies and whatever, but it's like, well, yeah, but nobody's going to watch no one watches my shit on YouTube. So much less any other service.
True.
I was like, what do you mean? Bro, it doesn't hurt me to try Vimeo or some shit or whatever the hell.
Just put them everywhere.
I'll just put that shit out there. I'm just trying to get some views, bro.
We've talked about it in the past, like Mixer, which was Microsoft's take at live streaming. I mean, they paid a lot of creators a bunch of money, and it didn't. Just getting certain creators to your platform isn't enough to bring the audience over, Yeah. So they failed, and now they had to... they're shutting down the whole service. So that was, it just goes to show, like, having that control over, YouTube has over like 2 billion users. It's insane,
It's wild, dude.
Probably have half of their views this month, bro. I cannot just go my whole day without watching one YouTube video.
Bro, I just got the notification on my data resets from my phone on the 19th. And I don't know what's today. By the time y'all are hearing this, but today when we're recording this, it's the 16th. And I just got the notification from T-Mobile that I've used 48 gigs out of 50. I was like, yo, boy, been listening to some tunes
in 1 month.
Something, I guess.
Oh, bro, you've been watching movies. What do you mean?
I've been trying to stream in 4K, my guy. Like, I'm trying to push the resolution on this bad boy.
Yeah, you need to turn your Wi-Fi on, bro.
Bro, that's the thing, is our Wi-Fi kind of sucks, man. AT&T's Wi-Fi sucks with Apple devices.
Don't you have fiber? I thought you had fiber.
Wi-Fi?
Yeah, we got fiber, but it only works like with my PC. My PC's fire, bro. It says great connection right here.
Hell yeah.
PC's wicked fast, but the iPhone kind of sucks. Like our TV and like when my PC's plugged in, I got super quick internet, interwebs. But like
Interwebs.
Elizabeth's laptop, which is Apple, and my phone specifically. So again, I have a computer. She has a computer. Mine works amazing. Hers doesn't. And then we have my TV works amazing, which is Samsung. And then the Apple just works like shit.
So you think Google's throttling your Apple devices on purpose so you can get new ones?
AT&T,
They're trying
right?
to. AT&T's making my. Do they have a phone? Is AT&T making my phone look like shit? So I upgrade.
Yo, I decided, switching subjects, kind of. I'm getting the iPhone, the mini that's coming out, the iPhone 12 mini.
Bro, I feel like I would crush that thing.
Because one thing that I don't like about my current phone, it's just the iPhone 11, and I think it's about 6.1 inches screen length or whatever it is, and I can't use it with one hand, man. Like I mean I kind of can, but it's just hard. So especially when I'm like laying down at night, trying to chill, like I'm laying on my side or something, I just need that one hand access. It just doesn't work out. It ain't working out.
I know how it is, bro.
I'm talking about my phone, bro.
But like,
talking about my phone,
bro.
Yeah,
I'm married, bro. I've been using both hands
yeah.
now. You know, like.
Yeah.
Yes.
But shut up.
Bro, when you just lay it on your side, you just need one hand.
I need that one hand access, baby.
Bro, this plus ain't working anymore. This plus ain't working on my plus, you know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, this isn't even a plus. It's literally just like this is just a regular 11. And it's
so you just need like puberty, not a new phone.
You bastard. Nah, I have some like normal sized hands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
My feet, on the other hand, are smaller than average.
Okay, bro. All right then.
But no, I'm being serious, man. All right.
No,
Let me
this is real.
explain further.
Yeah.
The shape of these iPhone 12s, if you haven't seen pictures, it really throws you back to like the iPhone 4, iPhone 5 days, where it's more like square. The edges aren't rounded. It's actually like flat edges. And I just like the shape of that. I like the way it looks. And
Yeah.
I'm excited for this lineup. There's really nothing special about these phones. Obviously, every year they put out another phone, and it's a little bit faster, a little bit better. But mainly, I mean, I have the iPhone upgrade program anyway, so there's no downside to upgrading for me. And
So-
I think I'm going to get the mini. It's a little bit smaller than the one I currently have, and I think it would be the perfect size for my one-hand access.
So what's the point of going? What's the point of going from that squared edge to the round edge, back to the squared edge? Like, why do they keep going back and forth? They're probably gonna add another camera, then take off a camera. I mean, photo lens, whatever.
Yeah.
Like they're just gonna
People
keep going
want
back
what's
and
new.
forth.
They just want what's new, bro.
I don't know. I mean, I think they're smart. They know that taste and design choices kind of change with the times, and I feel like that look was kind of almost a little bit timeless. Like it's just maybe it will even inspire like some nostalgia in people to make maybe they want to go back, and it will entice them to buy one. You know what I mean?
Well, they did it with the iPad Pro first, like last year, I think it was, and they introduced the squared off edge. And so I think they're probably going to just go for some continuity between their products. I wouldn't be surprised if even like their laptops, which are like super sleek and, you know, curvy and whatever, wouldn't start to get some more squared. It's kind of funny because like you said, like people like kind of like the retro, like almost like classic design.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. You know, like laptops used to just be super fat and square, and then everything got sleek and round, and Apple kind of took over that, you know, with the 3GS, and then even through like the 6s, and now with even the 10s, they're all rounded out and stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if even their laptops were still like only like a centimeter wide, but all squared off. You know, the only problem I have with like the square sided phones is like I had a 5S back in the day, and it would just leave. I'd be holding my phone for so long, it would leave dents in my pinky finger, bro, from like supporting it underneath. I forget these abrasions on my.
You're gripping that thing too tight, bro.
No, but Arthur
Dude, that's
was.
what 48 gigs in one day will get you.
Bro, this is freaking those freaking like 128s are too heavy, bro. I'd be breaking my finger.
But the thing is, I feel like the mini will be small. Like, don't get me wrong. This, like I said, is a 6.1.
It looks like a toy, bro. It looks like what we're gonna get like a kid someday.
First of all, relax. Okay.
To you, it'll look huge though.
Because okay, buddy.
Yo, I got the Max over here.
Bro, your freaking whole phone's just gonna look like a thumbnail. Like it's just
I'm walking around with like a kid's toy iPhone.
Bro, just get the new Apple Watch. You'll be all right.
But here's the thing. Okay. Listen, this is a 6.1.
Arthur's just gonna take the strap off his Apple Watch. Just
be
start
holding
carrying
it
it
around, bro.
I'm at my phone on my wrist like this.
Bro, I'm weak.
This is a 6.1, what I'm holding right now.
Okay.
The mini is a 5.4, so it's really, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not that, and it's edge-to-edge screen. So, like,
Sure.
even though the body of the phone will be similar to how it used to be, it didn't used to take up the whole, edge-to-edge. It would only
Sure.
take up, like, a square.
It was like a
So-
4.3, right? Or a 4. It was a small screen.
Pretty damn small, but I feel like
Yeah.
this will be a smaller device, but the screen size won't actually feel that small at the end of the day
I feel
because
you.
it has that edge to edge. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. I feel you. Yeah, we'll see.
If not, I'm stuck with the
We'll see.
toy phone for the 1
Bro.
year.
They figure little tykes or whatever. Like
I'm gonna end up getting the 13 Max just because I'm gonna need something way bigger.
the
Bro.
13 Max. This is an iPad Mini. Freaking logging that thing around.
Oh my
Jeez.
god, dude!
Now I was looking at it. I'm glad I upgraded from my. Some of y'all, if you've been listening for a while, probably remember I had a busted ass 6S. Actually, you know what? For those of you, hey, watch on YouTube so you can see some of the shit. But I still have this. I still got this guy right here.
Still making use of it.
I still use it for like streams, like looking at comments and stuff like that. Or I will someday in my life. I don't. But I.
That's the
I will.
idea.
That's the idea. That's why I still got it. It's like nostalgia. But yeah, when I upgraded from that, when everything was broken. I mean, the camera would like shake back and forth constantly for no reason. Like the stabilizer in it was all busted. The speakers didn't work. The charger, you had to like hold it the perfect angle. That thing had, I mean, you could see the motherboard through the cracks. It was a little busted. So when I upgraded from that to the 10S Max, that was a huge upgrade. Like totally different cameras, totally different everything. And I feel like the new ones, like from the 11, the 12, is it the 12 that's coming out now?
Yeah.
Or 12 that's coming out now. It's not that big of a difference from my 10S, that especially a 10S Max, that I would upgrade. If it was like dramatically different, I probably would. But the 10S is still pretty dope. It still does a job. But the 6S to this was like alien software, bro. It was like a different world.
Yeah. I feel like every year that a new one comes out, it knocks off one of the older ones. So it's like,
Oh yeah.
there's like a 5-year period where you're probably like safe if you're in that
Yeah.
range.
Yeah.
But then after a while, the software gets too advanced, the process. I mean, phones just kind of get outdated with their batteries and everything else
Sure.
inside of them. So I remember I had the 6 for the longest time, and I finally upgraded to the 10R but that
Bro,
thing was...
you like the little cheap phones, don't you, bro?
Okay, buddy.
You like the little.
Hey, just
Nah,
fit better when you're laying on your side, you know.
No, the 10R was like actually a big one, but it was the cheaper one of the
To you?
lineup.
Yeah, the back was plastic, right? Like for,
Listen, buddy, these
peasants.
these hands are normal, all right? My feet, for the listeners, I wear a size 8 shoe,
Bro.
and I feel like
And
that's
kids?
rather small, and I get laughed at sometimes. But when you look at my feet, like nobody has ever looked at my feet and be like, "Damn, you got some small feet." It's only when they hear it that they're like an 8.
Did they make those?
Do they you got to custom order those, or
They still fucking shopping at Gap Kids, bro. No,
But,
you're proportionate, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
you're good. You're
Like,
good.
everything fits, you know.
generally, yeah.
I will say,
I mean, I would say there's one thing that doesn't.
I'm below average in some parts, above average on some others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's just say that the scale evens out.
At the end of the day, it's all about average.
At the end of the day, it's balance, you know. That's funny. Yo, speaking of screens, I was just, this actually came out apparently July of last year, but people are just now talking about it for some reason. But we haven't talked about Tesla in a while, but they just, Motor Trend, who's one of the largest, I don't even know what you call them, like blogs or like new, they do magazines
Motor
and
trends
stuff.
or men's trends? Which one?
Men's Trends. Sorry, Men's
With a
Trends.
Z.
One of the biggest. Shout out Ella from Men's Trends.
Yo, Ella and Jennifer, y'all been
Ella
good to us.
is Jessica, bro. Get it right.
Nah, there was a Jennifer in my DMs.
Oh no, bro! They spreading their wings.
They got hella ambassadors.
They,
you send you a snowflake?
Yo, my question is, why are the only ambassadors for men's trends women?
I mean, I think there's your
Why
answer.
Why is there no men advocating for men's trends? I'm so confused.
Bro.
Unless Ella and Jennifer are men. It's
For
possible.
the same reason that,
No.
like, men don't serve at Hooters.
Oh,
Why?
I feel you. Because nobody would go.
You know,
Because the food would have to get better in that case.
Just like, why? I go for the wings, bro. Like,
What are you guys talking about?
what do you mean?
because they would actually have to make good food. Right?
Yeah, bro. They'd have to freaking cook the chicken all the way through. That's a waste of time and money. Like, yeah. No, I was gonna say, so Motor Trend, not
Yeah.
Men's Trend. Motor Trend is a huge establishment. They, magazine and blog just about cars and stuff like that. Probably one of the biggest in the world. Anyways, they do a car of the year every year, and they're always talking about the best cars ever, and most well balanced when it comes to performance, reliability, so on and so on, tech, all that. Anyways, they just did an ultimate car of the year, and I guess again this was July 2019 that they did this, but everyone's kind of talking about it now, where they did over the 70 years that Motor Trend has been established. They listed the 2013 Tesla Model S as the ultimate car of the year over 70 years of cars of the year, which is pretty nuts. They're saying like over like the 2004 Prius when that came out, like the Dodge Caravan when they first introduced like this new establishment of minivans and like new technology and stuff like that. All these cars that have like paved the way in 70 years. They're saying that the Tesla Model S has been the most groundbreaking car when it comes to tech, performance, all that stuff. It's pretty.
The Dodge
pretty-
Caravan is in that list as well.
It was a groundbreaker in like 94, bro.
The fuck?
You think about some of the old like freaking Datsun, Daewoo, like these old Chrysler brands and stuff like that, which is also, it was Daimler Chrysler with Dodge. Like all these old companies, they just made the weirdest old squared off vehicles, and then like the Dodge Caravan kind of changed what it meant to have a minivan. Now you got $50,000 minivans with fridges and vacuums and shit. It's crazy, but it was one of the first to kind of pave the way for adding in some extra features and stuff like that, and really making it like a place to be for kids. And
I've seen
so
some I've seen some dope ass minivans, honestly.
bro, low key, I posted about the new was it Honda? No, was it Honda? No, the Toyota, I think. Toyota's new minivans looks kind of fire, bro.
They've
I
never
would drive
looked
one,
good,
man.
but when you get in them, it evens it out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because they're
yeah.
just so spacious, so comfortable. They're smooth drive.
Smooth
Like,
ride, yeah.
everything is just nice, but I would never buy one personally.
What's kind of funny is like Kia just introduced like their renderings or whatever for the 2021 Sedona, which is their minivan, and it just looks more and more like an SUV. So it's like eventually it just won't be a minivan; it'll just be SUVs anyways, and be like, okay, well you just did what everyone else is doing.
Now it's just a Tahoe. Like,
Now it's just freaking a Tahoe, bro.
yeah, it's weird. Cars are weird.
Cars are weird.
I'm glad
But
that
I was impressed that Tesla got that kind of recognition because they're shit on so much, man. I mean, it's I was actually talking to Elizabeth about that today because we just saw a bunch of Teslas on the road, and I was like, it's kind of crazy. People were driving like shit today. Like people were just all over the place going crazy, and I was like, people freak out about like the 3 videos online of Tesla's wrecking on autopilot, and I was like, do you know how many people wreck driving their cars normal like a human? I would much rather a world where everyone's driving or self-driving rather.
Yeah.
Like, dude, they're like, it just gets on the news because a car crashed without anyone controlling it and some dude was asleep at the wheel or something. I was like, dude, there's also stories of a guy having a freaking seizure in the front of his Model X and it pulled over and called the cops for him. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, it's a different world.
and the reality is, like, technology is able to adapt better than human drivers can.
Like
human
milliseconds.
like we're as good as we'll ever be at
react.
driving. You know what I mean? Like, technology can at least learn and adapt and continue to get better and better. And people, I mean, I think there's been like 3 deaths from self-driving incidents and accidents.
That'll be fact checked for sure.
Yeah. But
Look for the
sure,
answer to
He's
that on
looking it up
Friday.
right now.
I don't really care to fact check
He's
it,
like-
but I'm
Googling
no.
it right now.
fairly
yeah.
confident that that's
It's
true.
minimum. It's minimum to say the least.
Which is unfortunate, but compare it to human driving accidents, and it's like,
Yo, what are the accidents so far in 2020? Probably one of the least driven years in the last 20 years because of COVID. I bet you the accidents are still, don't know, 100,000, couple 100,000. I don't know. It's crazy. You ever see like, I remember like after New Year's, you'd like drive down the street and you see those like ticker signs or whatever across the street. And it's like 8,200 people have already died this year. And I was like, bro, it's January 10th. Like, and it's like just in San Antonio, half the city's already dead. And I'm like, how in the world is this happening? So many people die in car accidents, man. It's crazy.
Driving is literally one of the most dangerous things you do on a daily basis. It's kind
We
of
do it every
freaky
single day.
but it's just so normal.
So you ever just drive and you just like, you're driving, you're on cruise control and you're moving, and you just kind of start looking around and like realizing that you're in a
So you're
hunk
going, like,
of metal
80?
going
Yeah.
80 miles an hour with with 100,000 other vehicles going 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And you're like, what am I doing? Why am I
Dude,
doing this? Like, I just
I
want
do
to walk.
that. I actually do that often. I'm like, this is weird what I'm doing. Like,
Bro, when you're flying
and
you're
I'm
just
in
like,
control. Like, you realize like you're in control. You're just going, like,
yeah, and
hella
you're just, I
fast.
could just skirt.
I
and
can accidentally just
crazy.
pull one of these numbers and just like die real quick.
Yeah, it's crazy, but like we trust
don't
everybody.
recommend it, but
No, don't do it.
We trust that everybody is going to actually follow the rules. Like when we get to a stop sign, like we just hope everybody's going to stop, and then when we go, we're just hoping that everybody else is going to stop when they have to stop.
Yeah.
Like going through an intersection is, dude, it's so scary, but we just do it so many times that we just block it out. Like it's crazy that everybody does what they're supposed to most of the time.
yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
like what else do we do that involves that level of trust with strangers?
you're like so autonomous.
Trustful.
I can't really think of anything. Like, it's just driving is one of those things. I mean, you
Driving
trust,
is one of the few things with that much risk.
Yeah, like you trust that
within
nobody's
your
gonna like
control.
attack you in person, but like
Right.
that's less likely than someone like hitting you in a car.
Yo,
know?
True.
It's
Yeah,
less
that's
dangerous.
crazy.
I don't know.
flying is one of those things where you got 3 people up there
You
controlling a plane of like 160 people. We're just like on our laptops. Bing, bing, bing. Wi-Fi's not working. Bring me my freaking like stale ass salmon sandwich or whatever.
Yeah.
Bring me some.
I've
Euro
heard somewhere
crackers.
that fact check this obviously, but I've heard somewhere that like flying is like safer than actually driving. Have y'all ever heard that before?
I'm
I
sure.
believe it.
I'm sure statistically, as far as like deaths
Yeah.
and injury, yeah.
because I mean, it's
As
not
as a physical like fact, I don't know. It's like you're in the air, so.
Yeah.
like I don't know, like when I think of like if you fell out of your car, you'd be fine. If you fell out of, or you'd be bruised, you'd be whatever. Even if you're going fast, like you fall out and you'd get a concussion. I don't know, whatever stuff. You fall out of a plane, you're dead. You know, and so it's like on a scale of like when you're looking at however many people die in plane crashes here, I'm sure it's very low compared to the
Yeah.
amount of people that like if I fly drunk on a plane, I'm okay because 3 other people are flying this thing. But if I drive
Well,
drunk, I'm dead and I injure other people as well.
And I think what makes driving dangerous is the amount of other things and obstacles that there are
Mhm.
when driving, like as in
Variables and
other cars, barriers, whatever it is.
yeah,
When you're in the sky, what are you worried about hitting? You know, it's like you're not gonna. There's so much less going on in general in the sky.
just
so
Mother
and plus
Nature.
how trained pilots are. Like, I feel like it's
True.
sketchier what you're doing. Like you're literally floating in midair, like thousands of feet above the ground, but there's less risk at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
High risk, high reward, baby.
And also, there's so much more put into a singular vehicle when it comes to like technology and like quality of materials, if you
Fail-safes
will.
and stuff.
Right, like in a plane. I mean, these planes could cost $100 million or something for like one of these big old, Boeing
Fact check
767 something. They're crazy expensive, bro. Crazy expensive. Like around
know-
that.
You don't know your plane prices?
I
Come
don't know.
on, man.
Sorry, I don't know how much a freaking Grayneer 7200 is.
That does
like,
seem like a higher end price. I don't know. I
bro,
could be wrong.
I said a 7600, so someone look up 7600 Boeing.
Someone
Boeing 747. That's the
Yeah.
one I know.
747. Those are little baby bitch planes, bro. I'm talking about the big ones, bro. No, but I mean they're great. There's so much tech and material that goes into it. With you can get a freaking $8,995 Mitsubishi Lancer or something like that has minimal tech.
Yeah.
And there's less for you to control than like 30 different flaps on a plane.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Those
saying?
things get checked every time they land, every time they're about to take off. I don't think half the people that are driving know where to put oil in her car or like how to check if they have oil or something like that, you know? So,
bro, it's like you're supposed
that
to.
aspect.
People always say, like, I remember like going through driver's ed and like doing all these things, and they always tell you like you're supposed to check all these things, like before you drive, check all of your tires and your wheels and make sure all of your lights are. I was like, pretty much do an inspection every time you drive. Like, shit, dude, I haven't done that in like 18 years.
Yeah.
And so it's like,
slap test.
like imagine if, you know, here's a you know, hot take. Imagine if we actually treated our cars like we treat airplanes and drove them with some respect.
Put some respect
and
on
took
their name.
care of them.
Yep.
There probably wouldn't be quite as many deaths and accidents.
True. I have yet to meet a female who actually cares about when their tires should be rotated and their oil changes and all that stuff. I've yet to meet one of those.
One of that species. One of them.
I've yet to meet one of those.
In the wild.
They be driving until shit be breaking down. Like that's
his tires are all bald. All you
bro,
can
that, that reminds me of my freaking dad. Like we had this old Lexus, and I'm sure it was fine, but they had this Lexus. It had 290,000. No, this one.
I'm sure it was fine.
I'm sure it was fine because he said so. But no, it had over 300,000 miles on it. This Lexus SUV that they had. And all of the lights were on, just all of them. You put the key in that car, it looks like Christmas, bro. Like everything's freaking flashing at you, bro. And I was like, I got in there one time with them when they were getting ready to like sell it or whatever, and I was like, man, like, shouldn't you like look at a few of these things?
Like which one of these are accurate?
Bro, it's telling you all your tires are flat. You need an oil change. Your freaking engine's out of whack. Your oil's overheating. Like shit.
I would be terrified,
man.
Bro,
That's
and he's
nothing,
like,
bro.
And he's such a dad. He's just like, oh no, I took it in, and it's just like they looked at the catalytic converter, said it's just clogged with some stuff, and it's making all the lights go off. And I was like, it's fine. I was like, but you'll never know if it's not fine because all the lights are always on. So when you ever do get a flat tire, you're gonna be ramming into people.
When it actually does break, the light's actually gonna turn off. So that's how you know.
I know. Yeah. It'll be like, wait, why are my lights on?
The light's gonna malfunction too, and you're not gonna know anything.
Hold on, honey.
You're going to take it in because the light's turned off. It's going to be the opposite.
Excuse me, sir. Check engine light turned off. Don't really know what to do about it. I don't
That's
know
not
my warranty covers. It's been out for 3 years.
I've been in cars where like the person will put black tape on top of the light. I'm like, oh bro,
no.
this ain't good.
Dude, I would be terrified if that was my car, man. Like,
bro, I'm anal. Every time I get in the car and like my emergency brake is on and I turn on the car and I see that little red light from the emergency brake icon, I'm like, oh, a light.
I'm like, hold on.
I'm like, hold on. And then I'm like, okay, we're good. I think that's like the most normal thing.
Dude,
I'm like,
yeah. Same here, bro. I remember specifically when I had first kind of started driving that my check engine light came on. I was freaking out because I thought it was going to explode. You know what I mean? Like, so scared.
Bro, that means fire immediately.
No, that means you need to get out. Like that's what I thought.
You're on the highway, just bails on his car.
Bro, I pull over. I'm like, nah, this isn't okay. I'm like in a parking lot. I'm calling my dad. I'm like, my check engine light randomly came on. Like, nothing sounds wrong. Like, everything seems fine. He was like, check your, like, tighten your gas, like the gas, what do you call that thing?
Cap.
The gas cap?
Yeah, the gas cap. Tighten your gas cap and see if, like, that fixes it. Yeah, my gas cap was loose, and then it was problem solved after that.
That's why I have trust issues, you know? It's like, it's never anything
come on,
real.
Bro. Why is there not a light that says gas cap loose instead of like my whole engine?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, shut it down, turn it in, check your warranty.
All of a sudden, your whole engine's not
Gas
working.
cap.
God damn.
Bro.
Have you ever been in a car? Like, I remember when I haven't even been driving yet, but I had a friend whose older sister would drive, right? And it was so cool. And she'd had like this little hatchback, and she would like get in and I'd be in the back seat, right? And she thought she was so cool because she like was finally able to buy cigarettes, and she would be smoking and shit in the car. I hated it. But like, dude, everywhere that she would go, she was in a hurry. Like, she would just like punch the gas every stop sign, just fucking try to hit the other. Like, you're gonna stop in 10 feet. Why do you have to punch the gas like that?
Yeah.
But oh man, dude, I used to hate being in the car with people like that who were just always in a hurry. Like, they had to be blasting the music, like, no matter what. like just blasting it so loud, like we're going to freaking HEB. Like we don't have to make a scene going there in the first place.
I'm guilty of one of those for sure.
Low-key, you'd be doing that in a Tesla though if you had one.
Right? You'd be
True,
going
yeah.
100 before you know it.
Bro, you'd be freaking out. Every stop sign. People in the
No,
back
but-
seat. Watch
Yeah,
this.
I think it's more of like a mind thing, man. Like people who have busy minds and they're not calm, they're in a rush. It shows when they're on the road. Okay, let's just put it that way.
You learn a
people
lot
be
about a
trying to-
person when you're on the road. Yeah, 100%.
How someone drives says a lot about them.
About their character.
I'm telling you, man. You just watch them one ride and you'll know everything about them.
Bro, like
Basically,
people in
dude.
traffic, you're like, oh, I didn't know this about you. Okay.
Yeah, just
Oh,
bam,
okay.
bam, bam. Like,
You
bro,
got
there's
some.
a mile-long line.
got some
Nobody moving.
unsolved-
We're not going to move.
You got, this shit needs some healing right now. Bro, I'm about to hook you
You
up
got
to some neurofeedback right now, man.
You got some unsolved shit going on in there,
Bro, I'm about to put a cap on you.
and I'm not here for it.
I'm gonna start alternating snaps on either ear to get get your brain doing some shit.
Literally nobody's gonna know what you're talking about right now.
Look up EMDR, it's hilarious. But it also like changed my life, so I don't know.
Oh shit!
Oh no, bro, you
All right,
learn
bro.
about people's characteristics when you're in traffic, man.
Let me blow your mind.
Please do.
If you had to guesstimate, when do you think the
Estimate?
oldest university or college, like how old would you say they are?
Oxford.
I would assume ancient Egypt had.
What is ancient Egypt? I don't even know.
Bro, I shouldn't have
was-
even started it this way.
I'm gonna say 3000 BC.
Okay,
Well,
well,
let's go 2. Let's go 3. We'll do 3.
the other day
Egypt.
I learned the University of Oxford, right? Everyone knows the name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of Gatsby, and of course Gatsby's an Oxford man, old sport, you know?
My Yeezys, their colorway is Oxford, so
Oh, that's nice.
we have
so-
something in common.
What blows my mind about the University of Oxford, because I know nothing about it other than the name and that it's like prestigious,
Yeah.
but they have been operating since 1096, which I'll do the math for you, 924 years ago.
Wow.
Damn.
They are the oldest university in the English-speaking world that's still in operation to this day, which is crazy. And it's the world's second oldest university that is in continuous operation.
The first one having been in ancient Egypt, I'm assuming.
The first one that's still in operation is like,
I think Pharaoh the Third.
the University of it's in Italy. That's all I know.
Damn.
But
Bro, 1096. What were they learning in 1096?
dude, isn't that crazy though? Like an institution can last that long. Like it's kind of just hard to believe. That's almost 1,000 years, bro.
That's
That's a long time, man.
wild.
Man, that. How is it even like? How is something wrong not happen in 1,000 years for that place? Like, you think about everything.
All the wars and all the craziness.
Yeah, like all those things. I mean, even just controversies that could shut. You know, there are things that get shut down because of
Political
controversies,
things and yeah.
and those aren't like a bomb or somebody trying to do harm to it. They dodged all of those things. That's
Wow.
crazy.
Like
That is
I
insane.
Sign me up. I need
don't
to
really
learn
know
some
how to
shit.
make sense of it, man. But it's pretty
keep-
dope.
I keep being wrong in my fact checks. I need to go to Oxford, apparently. learn a few things about Venezuelan cavemen.
I wonder how hard it is. I wonder how hard it is to get into Oxford, or if it's because there are like beer is really old, but you can make beer like it's really really old. Like
Yeah.
I wonder if it's hard to get into Oxford as if it's harder to get into Harvard or one of the Ivy League schools here.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
there's
I'm not
more of
sure.
with like Harvard and Yale and stuff. There's more of a focus on law, right, and maybe medical and stuff like that. I don't know if there is any like distinction in Oxford. I don't know. I'm kind of spitballing, like,
Oh,
just
yeah.
asking. Like, is there some distinction outside of its heritage that would make it expensive or exclusive to get into?
What's
'Cause
Harvard?
I know, like,
What's Oxford's tuition?
look it up. too much for me. Fucking community college, too much for me. Bro, freaking online, freaking master class is too much for me.
9,000 pounds. What the hell? I don't know how much that is.
It's like 11,000 or something.
11,000.
That's not that much.
11,700.
That's per semester?
That's
just the cafeteria fees.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's still a very
4 years.
prestigious school to attend.
I would assume so. I
I
mean, you always hear the name.
Yeah, I mean, look, their budget is over $2 billion a year, so that just goes to show their size.
So this says the tuition at Oxford is 11,700. That's for an undergraduate, which is 4 years. That's a quarter of the cost of other top tier schools such as Harvard, Stanford, and Caltech.
That's even cheap. That also depends on your program too, because I know even 4 times that as a quarter of it would be still cheap for some of the Harvard programs. Like some of those Harvard programs are easily over $100,000.
Hey, so do y'all look at those like mind-blowing facts on like Instagram and stuff like that?
Sometimes, yes.
I do not.
I think that's where I saw this one. I might have just like scrolled past it or something.
The Oxford one?
Yeah. Like recently or something.
I saw it on Reddit. That might be where you saw it. It was the question was, what is something that is surprising to know, or something like that. And it was just like, this was one of the top comments, because it is like, I mean, it's just crazy to think. I didn't know we had any like institutions or anything that dated that far. I mean, that's almost 10 lifetimes ago. It's kind of crazy to think about.
Where is
what
Oxford?
People looked like back then.
I think it's in England. That's all I know, though.
Oxfordshire.
Oxford. It's in the United Kingdom, mate.
It's
in Southeast England.
Oxford had its own color. That's cool.
If we just like ended like state and city names with like Shire or Shire, we would sound so much more classy.
Right, dude? I feel like
I live in Texas, Shire.
When America was born, they said, screw it, we don't need cool sounding names, cool sounding language, we don't need shit.
Well, be careful, because like most of it's like named after people, bro.
Yeah, but
dumbass is like Sam.
I watched Downton Abbey. I watched Downton Abbey,
Yeah.
right? And there's the Duke of Edinburgh and all this shit. Like, we don't have anything that sounds that cool.
Bro, are you down to just move to England?
Oh, 100%. That's where I'm going to attend Hogwarts, even though I'm like 10 years late. I'm going to be the oldest dude in that bitch.
Bro, you're going to be that guy that goes back to community college, but it's freaking Hogwarts. You're 45. You're freaking like, I don't know how to work these wands.
I'm going to find any reason to be in there, bro.
Bro, you be freaking breaking broomsticks and shit.
You're going to be an inspiration. That's all
I'll be the Quidditch referee, eh?
Hey. Bro, I'm a Hufflepuff. I don't even know like if I don't even know if like I would like want to show face like
Hufflepuffs are loyal, bro. You're loyal.
They're loyal. They're cute.
Yo, Cedric Diggory, one of the most handsome people in
100%, yo. Like,
otherwise known as Edward Cullen.
They're honestly probably the coolest in the series. The thing is, man, like
that's a stretch. That's a stretch.
Hey. But the thing, okay, like their little, those things that they like project out, you're going to have to remind me. I've only seen the series
Patronus.
once. Patronus. There you go. I was thinking Patron. That was something different. My Patron was like, I think it was
that's
like
the American version.
Yeah, Patron. Yeah. That's a freaking Southside version. Yo, my freaking Harry Patron.
Yo, you drinking enough Patron, you got any Patronus you want.
Yo, you can start freaking hallucinating whatever you need. Mine was like a freaking like wild, I think, what was it, like a, not a wood, no, I was gonna say a woodpecker.
It was like a chow dog or something.
It was like a chipmunk or a squirrel. Bro, they're like, you're a Hufflepuff, but it's okay. Like, you're loyal and kind. You'll never graduate. And then they fucking give me...
It did not say that.
Bro, then they fucking give me a chipmunk, and it's like, it's okay. It'll be a nice little snack if you're lost in the woods. Like, I don't know, like, they gave me all the worst things. I'm like, I think I filled this shit out wrong.
Oh my god, you're a little too honest in your quiz, bro.
Bro, I was like, I need to probably fib a little bit on a few of these things.
Let me
They're
make
like, would you
myself cooler.
choose save this person or lead the army? And I'm like, I'll save everybody. That's okay. Like, you're a Hufflepuff.
They're like, oh, he's a cute little chipmunk.
Bro, more like Hufflepuff, though. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Dude.
Hold on, I think. Did that just break y'all's eardrums?
No, that was nice. I like that.
That was good. That was good.
I need to lower that
No
volume.
idea what you guys are talking about.
Bro, I should put a post on Instagram, like have a super edited photo and call myself Hufflebuff. If no one's done that already, I claim it.
That
It's my own.
has 100% been used in some capacity.
You've seen it?
No, but it's just
That's
like
what I'm saying.
common sense.
Stop right there. Yeah.
Oh my
Wrong.
God.
No dude is confident enough in being a Hufflepuff and putting it out there that he's called himself Hufflepuff.
Dude, I can already see the content. Like, you just, like, shirtless, wearing, like, a Hufflepuff scarf.
Bro, with like a freaking fat broom.
With, like, a fat chipmunk.
A freaking fat naked chipmunk next to me, bro. Like,
A naked chickmunk.
fat naked
Why
chipmunk.
naked?
A chickmunk.
I feel like chipmunks
bro.
are usually naked.
Bro,
right?
is this freaking Elizabeth in like a chipmunk costume or whatever? Freaking
This is getting worse. This is getting worse.
washing her tail back and forth.
No, we'll
So-
Photoshop it. We'll put a real
Welcome
Patronus.
to Hufflepuff, bitches.
Dude, I could see you creating like a workout plan called Hufflepuff.
Bro, they're all each workout is timed to one of the movies.
Dude, that might be actually. We might be onto something here. Like, it's a niche. You know what I'm saying? Like the Harry Potter trainer, personal
Bro.
trainer.
I'm here for it.
It's not
bro.
the worst idea we've ever had.
Yeah, it's not the
Here
worst,
for it,
but
bro.
I'm down to watch
Bro.
that train wreck.
Dude, I would sign up. Like, if there's like
Bro,
some wizard music.
Throw out some like popular words or names from the movie. Let's make this happen. Like, what's something
Harry
popular?
Potter.
He said, "Be careful, Harry." I remember that. Remember
That's
that?
not even. I don't even think that's a real line.
You're a wizard,
Bro,
Harry.
Freaking Gandalf said it, bro.
Stop it right now.
He said, "Freaking be careful, Harry."
Do not disrespect Dumbledore like that.
Bro, oh,
Be careful, Harry.
he had to have said that once in the 18 hours that are the Harry Potter series, bro.
Yeah, no, he probably did. Like, that
I'm
sounds
sure.
It sounds
sure.
like a reasonable
Yeah.
thing to say to Harry.
Bro, you have a whole workout called Dumbbell Door. Y'all freaking out as you're
Hold
freaking
on.
out as much as I am
No,
right
hold
now.
on. No, hold on. And then you get a fake beard like Dumbledore.
Come on.
And you just
Come
like
on.
you rock it. You just show
Or
the
just like a
exercise.
real sexy beard, like a real one, but super sexy and long
Are
and
you
gray.
willing to grow your shit out like Dumbledore?
I'll grow that shit out. It'll be kind of pubic and wide more than long.
Don't say pubic.
But bro, no, that shit strangles, bro.
Ain't nobody want to hear pubic.
Bro, it's like a
Oh,
wire
shit.
whisk, bro. This is, it's but yeah, I think
Pubic.
Dumbledore
God.
Dumbledore would be that's a-
Dumbledore.
bro, why has someone not started the Instagram for Dumbledore? It's just like a buff ass Dumbledore.
No, these are actually like some solid ideas. I'm actually kind of surprised.
Low key, I'm actually like, I just got my wheels turning for sure.
It's got my wheels turning.
Bro, I'm popping up ideas right now.
Oh
man.
Good times. Good
Yeah,
times.
that'll be nice.
Yeah, we don't have a question of the week, but I think it's okay. We don't always have to, you know what I'm saying? It's casual. What we do,
It's Casual Friday.
what we can do, old sport, is recommend some consuming, some things we've been consuming, you know what I'm saying? So what do y'all got?
I just came across this today, listened to it, liked the vibe of it. It was Young Blue,
Oh,
No,
the
Blue-
new Drake song?
Blue Vandeross with featuring Champagne Papi.
Champagne Pop.
And was it You're Still Mines? Is that what it's called? Or
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
Mind Still?
You still mine, something like that.
Let me see. I had it up right here. Oh, Your Mind Still remix with Drake,
Oh,
It's a good vibe. I've been feeling it. And I was listening earlier to the Party Next Door's new release, and it kind of gave me some of those same mix.
The party pack, baby.
The party pack, kind of that mix between, a little bit of R&B and soul with a little bit of kind of lo-fi.
Those are all old school songs.
Old school, too.
Those are SoundCloud songs that he never put out.
I like them better, sometimes.
Oh, 100%. Those are the golden days.
Those are the golden days, bro. But yeah, the Young Blue featuring Drake, Your Mind Still. It's a good vibe. It's a nice. I specifically like Drake's verse. He sounds good in there.
Somewhat on the same token, Kevin Durant actually has a new podcast, and he hosts it with one of his buddies. I don't know who the guy is, to be honest, but regardless, they had 40 on there, which is Drake's, right-hand man throughout his career in music.
Noah Shabib.
His main producer, his main engineer, the guy who, always gets the last say in all his songs that get put out. And he's known as basically one of the best producers of the last at least decade. Yeah. Just for shaping that kind
Brilliant,
of sound. Man. And so they interviewed Kevin Durant, and his co-host interviewed 40, and it's just really cool to hear their story and his part in Drake's music. And he talks about how, I haven't listened to the whole thing yet, but as far as I've gotten, he talks about how much Drake plays a part in the production aspect of things as well, which he doesn't tend to get a ton of credit for. But he said, man, without Drake, because they also asked him, why don't you work with any other artist? Because 40 is known to have basically solely worked with like Drake his whole career, and he could easily branch out, work with whoever the hell he wants, just because he's solidified his reputation. But he's always just he has no interest in that. He knows that whatever he cooks up, he can trust Drake to like execute on it. And but one thing he did say is that Drake, like I have him to thank as much for my success as like anybody else. Like he's very humble. Like he doesn't want to take too much credit, because Drake played a huge part in shaping, like, even he doesn't produce, physically, like he's not on the computer making all the changes, but he knows exactly how he wants things to sound. He knows exactly how to explain it. He knows exactly who he wants 40 to work with, who he wants, how this should go, like everything. He's very intricate as an artist, and I think that's huge. And it goes to show just with his success. So that podcast, is a really good listen. 40's just a cool dude.
He is a cool dude, man. As a producer, like I just saw that today. I need to go watch it or listen to it, whatever. But I love listening to his take on stuff. And it's like there's things that are learned, obviously, as a producer and an artist. Like there's like, you can obviously learn classical piano and take that into the production world. You can learn a lot of things, but there's some things that are just innate. And what I love,
that was an accident. That was an accident.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? That's good, bro.
I'm encouraging it. I'm encouraging it.
My confidence went like, hell yeah. Let's keep talking. I said, let's flow. Let's go.
Yo, I was just hyping up
facts, bro.
I was like, yeah, dumb facts. Let's keep moving.
Just hyping up that random ass thought you were having.
I haven't even said anything yet. Bro, but talking about how many like mistakes that they've made, and like I remember him 40 talking about producing headlines, and they produced it in a freaking hotel room off a computer and a mic in there. They just like put up the pillows, and they pushed the system like you never should have. Every track was peaking, all of the synths and the bass was like distorting, and they're like excuse me, they did it and they were like, this is all wrong, but I just like how it sounds. It works. Like, and so you hear that song, the dun 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 dun, everything kicks in, and it's got that distortion. Now knowing that, I hear it and I'm like, it gives me such inspiration as a producer to be like, it doesn't matter if everything's technically perfect, and if I have a degree from Berkeley Music in California, like it doesn't matter. Like if it sounds good and you love what you're doing, that's all that really counts. But on the token of what you were talking about, I watched this beat battle between Boy Wonder, who apparently he said he's worked on every single one of Drake's projects ever. So even if he's not like a main producer on a song, if London's doing it or Metro Boomin or something else, like he's always a part of the project. Like he definitely has a sound in there, working closely with 40 all the way through. And he was talking about how even before, excuse me, even before some of the main, yeah, I'm good. We're good. I just swallow my own stuff. But even before some of the main days with Drake, like he got to interact with him a little bit, and he was like emceeing even before like Degrassi. Even before all this stuff started to happen, you could just see like his talent and his just like hunger for music. It's just cool to see, man. It's like, you know, people love or hate Drake. I mean, obviously he's one of the greats, but to see someone who just genuinely loves the process. I mean, him and 40 and Oliver, like the whole team over there, man. They've really created something special in the music industry that you just don't really see anywhere else.
Yep,
it's dope.
Yeah, and he talks about how he was kind of on the cusp of kind of the technological advance in production, because he was talking about how when he first started, and when they were making like So Far Gone and stuff, it was just so unorthodox to simply like not be in a big studio with a console, and everyone was asking like, what kind of console did you use to like mix and master this? And he's like, bro, I just used my laptop. Like we recorded this in a hotel room. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. And people were just shocked because it was, at the time, that was so unorthodox, and now it's like the norm. Like so many artists, you know, recording on the road in their hotel rooms, just using their laptops and their MIDI boards or whatever it is. Like,
bro, it's hilarious. I was watching a video the other day. I think it was Metro Boomin. They were doing a song in the studio, and he was like deconstructing one of the songs he did with Drake. And you got the whole studio, of course, the videos in the studio, got the crazy racks and the big speakers and the boards and all this stuff, you know, crazy sound staging. And the whole time he's working on this freaking laptop on FL Studio. And he's got it set on top of his whole entire rack. And I was like, this is hilarious, man. You have access to this crazy, you know, it's probably $300,000 worth of equipment. And he's got a little $4,000 computer. He's doing everything right there. And it's like, of course, they use the other stuff.
That's got to be like one of the coolest parts I've felt for myself is that, like, when you can see what they're doing behind the scenes, right? And you can like, they make a video of them do the production, and like they have, you know, how they feel about this one part of the song, and them changing it and then putting it all together, and then them playing it in the studio, and them actually just like, oh my God, we just made this nice ass song. And
dude,
you know, their vibes in there. Like, you don't get to do that, you know, just listening to the song. You got to see that for yourself.
Yeah,
man,
that's gotta be one of the coolest things.
It also just goes to show how technology is enabling like so many different things, and it goes beyond music. I think just like now you can make a product, a website, whatever it is, without needing to actually do any of the development yourself. Like, there's so many tools, and even just think of YouTube. Like, if somebody, he talked about this actually, and it's kind of what made me think of it, is that at the time when he was growing up, and he was interested in learning about music production and everything, he couldn't just go to YouTube and like learn all about it. Now we have that kind of access to learn about literally anything we want to. It's like we have so much access thanks to technology, and they have so much access in not needing a whole professional studio worth thousands of dollars, and they can just get a program, some software on their computer, and be able to accomplish. I mean, they made hits, like some of the biggest hits we know, literally using a laptop. Like, it's just kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah. I mean, look at us. Like, we're literally just three guys in our own house remotely with
look
some
at us.
mics we bought on Amazon.
Bro.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Who would have thought? And now we're famous. Now we're famous and shit.
Bro, who would have thought?
Not me.
128 listens later, boys. Look at us. Bro, I bought a new USB cable.
This man.
My toothpaste got more expensive.
Nah,
like,
bro,
the lifestyle just changes, bro.
Let
You
me
got 3 ply now.
let me hype us up real quick, because since we started this podcast, we have nearly 10,000 downloads.
Hell yeah.
Nearly.
Let's get it.
That's not nothing. Also,
that's more than zero.
let me show you.
Fact
Let me
check that.
let me give you a little bit of a. And this is great because I'm the only one who has access to this, so I could be making all kinds of shit up. But no, I'm not actually. So this is all facts.
You're not.
So 98% of our listens come from the United States, which is fair.
Okay.
0.5% of our listens come from Russia, which is
Okay.
kind of sketchy. We
Yo, so-
have listeners in Mexico, the United Kingdom, Canada, Ukraine, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, and India. Now these are all less than 1% of our listens. So
Hey.
keep that in mind. For example, India is 0.11% of our listens are from India. But
Okay.
just goes to, I mean, it's just the fact that we've been listened to, even if it was just once, like one random
Bro.
ass stream in India and Malaysia and Russia and Saudi
Mr.
Arabia.
Worldwide, baby.
Bro, what if Putin listened to our podcast, bro?
He was looking for different ways to infiltrate.
Bro, he's like, they might be the ones.
Check the Dealcast out.
He's like, Jake the Dealcast. That's the worst accent. The worst freaking accent I could possibly do. Take the Dealcast.
I'm horrible at accents, bro. I don't know how anybody sounds.
Bro, that's
Also,
horrible.
since we've been on YouTube, I mean, obviously we're not getting crazy views yet, but I mean, you know, the first episode we put out on YouTube got over 50 plays, so that's 50 additional plays.
Yo, okay.
It's not nothing, bro. Okay, put some
It's not,
respect on
it's
our
not
name.
nothing. Boom, boom, boom. Bro, if we started uploading on Vimeo, though,
I heard there's a huge audience.
we might
over
pop
there.
off, bro.
That's hilarious.
No,
But yeah,
look,
it's
Loki, that's
crazy, man.
good. It is fun. Like I said, I like watching podcasts, especially something like this. You got three good-looking characters like ourselves. It's,
Oh,
worth, it's worth the
100%.
view.
I mean,
worth the
and, you
view.
know, like almost 10,000 downloads with I don't know what the math is. We have about 50 episodes.
Hey, that's pretty good. Like, what, 200 views? Oh,
I mean, it's not nothing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's not
Get
zero.
the back.
Like,
That's not nothing.
that's like more
like,
than
I'm
nothing, less than a lot. Like, that's pretty.
It could be like 10 people every week. You know, could be worse.
Eh.
Could be.
How many episodes are we at right now?
The three of which are us.
This is actually. Oh, boys,
Yeah,
this
we
is
got a
episode
milestone
50.
coming out.
this is episode 50.
Oh, dude, yes.
Bro,
Holy moly!
why aren't we doing a celebration
This should
episode,
have
bro?
This should have been like a special episode.
This should have
This
been a
should have
lit
been
cast
it.
for sure.
We should probably scrap
I-
this.
This is a scratch to start over.
This will be a bonus episode.
Yeah, Patreon, hit us up.
Oh my god.
Wow,
Anyways,
that's cool, man. 50 episodes, bro.
Damn.
That's a lot.
50. We out here.
And we
we
took-
really are.
I can't remember the last time I did 50 of anything.
Straight up, honestly.
Did like 50 push-ups yesterday.
And
but,
who would have thought? Like, you did, like,
But,
50
I'm not trying to I ain't trying to bump myself.
baby.
Yeah, you did
Hufflebuff,
50
bro.
push-ups in your Hufflebuff workout yesterday.
Yeah, I put on my coat and I said, let's get swole, baby.
I think the word you're looking for is cloak.
Yeah, Hufflepuff don't. We don't really succumb
they don't
to,
rock the cloaks. Nah, they're not.
to social norms. I got that freaking curtain, bro.
What?
Insert,
don't know what that
insert crickets, bro.
Honestly, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Okay, cut that out. Cut that out.
I love when you say cut it out because I never do.
Yeah, I know it's always in the like, hey, yo, rewind about 20 and cut that out.
No, we don't really. The great part is we don't really be editing these days.
I know we don't have to too much. There's so much to talk about.
But
Start a quarantine was rough. We were like, hey guys, so how is it being stuck at home?
Right? This show I feel like has progressively gotten worse, which is cool.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it, bro.
That's what I'm here for, honestly.
It's gotten more raw. Anyways,
Yeah, for sure.
let's wrap this bad boy up.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't been consuming shit. Honestly,
Oh wait, yeah, wait.
the last thing that I watched, and I was trying to get some like travel vibes going because I've been feeling kind of what's the word when you're at home for too long?
Homesick?
Is there a word?
Stuck.
Oh wait, not homesick. That's the
I'm
opposite. Right?
homestuck. There you go.
Homestuck.
I've been feeling real homestuck lately, so I've been trying
Homestuck.
to just look at on YouTube, looking at different places and stuff like that. But somehow this YouTube wormhole or rabbit hole, whatever, took me down to all these different serial killers in all these different parts of the country.
Bro, this is the algorithm, bro. It knows what you want.
Oh my god, dude!
John's over here like,
no, man. Yes. It's social dilemma, bro. over
That's
here.
how bad his algorithm is. He's like, search for beautiful places to visit. It's all serial killers, murder. Like, Jesus.
It's just trying to make me have nightmares. And honestly, I had one last night. And it was
We know what he
horrible.
really wants.
No, dude, I was looking up like Australian places. I was looking up places in France, and it took me down like this 60 minutes Australia about like these 10 serial killers that would just kidnap and murder like backpackers and stuff, and like they couldn't find them for years, and they're like their body count was like 50 plus each, and I'm like, holy crap, how do you murder 50 people and not get caught?
That's the scariest thing about like psychopaths is you can't tell they're psychopaths until it's too late.
Dude,
They're like
too
charming
horrible.
and
Yeah.
that's wild.
Honestly, when I woke up this morning, I had a nightmare, and I couldn't figure out why I had a nightmare. And just right now, I remembered that I was watching serial killer videos yesterday. So
Yo, it's eerie because you're like, dude, that could be like my freaking sibling.
Like that could be anybody, right?
It's like
And they
freaking
were
anyone
like-
who just snaps.
yeah, they were interviewing their family members, and they were like, yeah, we just like we would see him, you know, and he would give us stuff. Like this one serial killer in Australia, like he would give the camping equipment to all his relatives. And so when they finally caught him, like all his relatives came together and they kind of showed all these items that they gave him, and they belonged to like all his victims. And they were like, what the hell? Like this guy was giving us his stuff, or these people's stuff. And they have a picture of like his wife or his girlfriend in one of the shirts that one of his victims had on, and like one of her, you know, like posts or whatever. And it was like, what the hell? That's so crazy.
That's
Hell nah.
rowdy.
Hell no.
Rowdy.
So now I'm good with being home right now.
So, what are
I'm
you
trying to see people
exactly
right now.
recommending that people consume?
Oh man, I don't know.
It's some serial killer shit, basically.
This is a warning more than anything. Don't.
This is a
Just
warning
don't.
more than anything, that when you get into the rabbit hole and it takes you somewhere you don't want to go, just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Know when to stop.
Get some help.
You
Stop
know
it.
what to-
Stop it. Get some help.
Bro, it's like one of those gun safety videos. I used to watch this as a kid. They'd be like, if you see a gun, and then it'd be like this little song, and it's all, stop, don't touch, leave the area, tell an adult. I thought it was
You watch
dope.
those for fun or what?
Yeah, just for fun, bro. I grew up in, so if y'all don't know, I grew up in the country, and so we,
Yeah.
so we had to watch.
Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up.
Dad, I want to watch the gun safety video.
Put it on. Put it on. It's like this eagle freaking by an like American flag.
It's hilarious, bro.
Soaring an American flag in the background.
Bro, with a freaking AK or something. So stop. Don't touch.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a riot.
Let's yeah, we need to wrap this up. Dude, what's
Wrap 'em
crazy
up.
is I went from before this, we didn't shout out our drinks today, but
Yeah, mine's not worth shouting.
I filled my glass up about halfway with vodka. Poured some club soda
Yo,
in there.
it was a lit casting. It was a lit cast.
And let's just say I went from 0 to 100 real quick. But this has been a good time.
Yeah, good times, good times.
Anyways,
Enjoyed the 50th episode.
yes, episode number 50. That's kind of brazy. That is
Yo,
crazy.
Y'all need to comment if you've been in here from the first one.
Right? They're going to just
This-
lie. They're going to go back to the first one and be like, I was there.
I was there, man. I remember when y'all were talking about freaking astrology and y'all didn't know anything.
No, our first episode was actually resolutions. We were talking about our New Year's
Yo.
resolutions.
I wonder if I followed up with that. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I think
know, right?
I probably said something like, I don't do resolutions, man. I'm always working hard. I'm always trying to better myself.
That sounds about
honestly-
right. That
That's
sounds about
honestly
right.
probably what I said. It's like, no, man, I'm just like, if it's a Monday or a Thursday, like, just
I
start.
go hard. I go hard every
I
day.
go hard at that fucking paint, man. Like, Loki, I swear that's probably what I said.
Oh, I don't remember what we said, but we should definitely go back and look just for the fun of it.
That's maybe not.
I mean, probably not. I probably said I wanted to read some books, and I read like one book in the past 3 years.
Bro, I feel like every one of our episodes, that like first season of like 10 or 20 episodes or whatever it was more like reaction videos to Joe Rogan episodes.
Nah.
It's just like, did y'all hear about that other podcast? They were talking about-
All right, buddy.
Oh,
All right,
man.
let's I don't know how long this has been, but I
Close them
feel like
down.
our episode they keep getting longer every week. It's fine.
I gotta shut up.
But anyways, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you guys like our new intro music, outro music, theme music, courtesy of the one and only Torvik Music.
Boom.
He makes
Gang, gang.
lo-fi hits. He makes pop hits. He makes hip hop hits. He makes cinematic movie hits. I mean, there's no limit. So by the way, shout out to Phil for the new theme music, and we paid a guy. He's got a dope movie voice to actually.
Bro, with all the Patreon bucks, the freaking HE Buddy bucks we're getting in here, bro.
Thanks for your support. We were able to pay a guy, so thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next Tuesday. We out.
Filthy.
Fuego!
30.
Okay, trying to send
Boom. That was fun.